Hey everybody, welcome back to Trekyards. I'm Captain Foley.
I'm Connor Kongs, and could we get more breaking news? Under an hour? 40 minutes?
Yeah. Prodigy.
Not for you guys, but for us, it's been that few minutes.
Yes. We are excited today because we got a Prodigy trailer from San Diego Comic-Con, so and other stuff. We'll talk about that in different videos. But anyway, today is just our first reaction to it. Very short. We're going to get into more detailed stuff next week, obviously.
Yes, the lives are going to be full on in-depth and discussion, debate, but this is just a guttural reaction, which I love doing because these, without any of those biases of watching the panels or watching the show in the future, we can come back in 2 years and say, oh god, that's what we thought, eh? Etc. So Stuart, what do you think of the Season 1 Prodigy teaser trailer?
It's about time, is what I think. And I'm very impressed, actually. It gives me a lot of hope for this series because it does seem like in the same veins as like Clone Wars or something like that. It's not going to be a kids show per se. A lot of people were concerned about that, but I am excited because we got some really great visuals and some really cool stuff, including a new ship. So
Trekyards mantra. We got a new ship! We got a new ship!
Yeah. So I was really excited about that, and I'm really looking forward to it. So yay, it's about time for a trailer.
So all positives then, for the most part.
Yeah. I would say there's no negatives at all on my end for this. So,
and that's the great thing. That's the great thing about the first reaction versus then we'll go and break it down. So first reaction, I liked it. I get good vibes, but as with a lot of these other things, 85% of it is abstract to the Star Trek universe we know. So I'm watching any other sci-fi until you get a little bit of Star Trek. But it is pretty. I'll give them all the credit in the world. The art style is lovely. Everything's a painting, give or take. They put a lot of care and attention in, and I really do dig that. And so if we ever get to see any classic visuals of any ships or whatever, they'll look quite nice. We did get a new ship, which we'll obviously do a full talk about later. I certainly got some vibes from that. But I appreciate that the trailer or the teaser, it was more about the visuals than about anything else really. But we did get enough of little things to kind of get a sense of the world. No Janeway though, except a voiceover at the end, which I was kind of surprised about. But it's a teaser trailer, and we did just also get a Lower Decks trailer, which is far more full than the teaser trailer, which itself had quite a lot of stuff. So they want to tease and trail you at different points. But I think I liked it. I mean, it does very much for me feel like post-Discovery Trek. It doesn't feel like Lower Decks, doesn't feel like TNG, doesn't feel like anything of the old stuff. So it feels to me like an animated version of Discovery. But okay, it's those producers trickle down, whatever.
It's funny, I didn't quite get that vibe. I actually got more of a post-TNG vibe from it. I didn't get any Discovery vibes at all.
It's more the ship design and the sort of harsh contrast on a lot of lighting, which is obviously more the cinematic vibe, whereas Lower Decks doesn't have that. It feels having more TNG vibe. So, that's also just nature of being more modern cinematic, but it's not trying to be classic Trek, and so it feels a bit more like the modern stuff. But it's going to be something totally new because it's Delta Quadrant based and it's barely Starfleet based. So we'll wait and see. Hopefully they can, it really is going to live or die on the characters if we really like them or not. Because, the story's going to be pretty simple, presumably. We don't really get a sense of the characters at all from this. It's more just look, we have moving visuals. We promise, it's animated.
Yeah, the thing that interests me is how and why there's a Starfleet ship there. And it is a prototype ship. It is an experimental ship.
Unsurprisingly, the ship is the most interesting bit. For us, anyway. But NX, that's definitely a symbol. And I cannot wait to look at it in depth with you here on Trekyards.
That's right, and we will be doing that, so check out that video as well. I'll just put it out there right now. It's the USS Protostar NX 76884. In case you guys are interested. So keep an eye out for that video where we talk about it in more detail. And of course there'll be more videos as the show comes out and we get to see more of the ship and break it down even further. So that's why you guys follow the Trekyards.
But no, I was pleased. I wish we had a bit more in it, and I wish we had a bit more classic any Trek, as in maybe they stumble across a tricorder. One other harken back to where they came from, but this is about the new people. So, it's teasing. This job.
And from what I've seen of the characters in this, I'm looking forward to learning more about them because it does seem they're not just cardboard cutout characters or simple kids characters. It's not like Paw Patrol, which a few people have been concerned about. Like, help us count the starships. It's Like, that's not what a kids show means. Clone Wars was a kids show with, very, yeah, and so was the animated series of Star Trek, honestly, and it had a writing from some of the original writers from the original series. So, I mean, it is what it is, right?
Yeah, we've argued the entire time that the original Disney films are kids' films, and yet you have lots of adult themes and jokes and humor because it's for all ages. So you don't make a kids show actually for kids, because then the parents will be forced to watch it for their kids. But 10 years after the kids grow up, they won't enjoy it beyond nostalgia because it's a kid show. Who watches Teletubbies now and says this is a great show? Nobody, because it's a kids show, and nothing in here, apart from them being younger people, but they're aliens, so you don't have that. There isn't that same connection to look, they're young people. If they were just 14-year-olds, children, you would think, oh well, okay, but because they're aliens, it's so abstract. So I don't think, you can get kids vibes from this, except it's colourful and bright, but it's so integrated into the art style that you can't tell. So yeah, it's definitely a good sign. It doesn't feel dumbed down. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I do like what you said about the art style too. As everything seems like a painting, and you're absolutely true. That's absolutely true, because this looks fantastic. Visually, it looks great. So I'm just excited to see more of this, and hopefully, it does capture that Star Trek feel. We're going to, of course, be doing more detailed breakdown of this trailer in depth, live next
frame
week.
by frame on certain frames.
So check those out as well. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and put in the comments down below what you thought about it. And by all means, join us for the lives where you can discuss it live with us and really interact with our community, because we got a great bunch of people that join us for those. So.
And we will have watched the panels and read the interviews and such. There'll be more to talk about in that live. These are very much first reactions on purpose, so tune for that as well.
That's right. So anyway, guys, until next time, he's Commander Cockings.
He's got a Foley.
And yay, we're not animated.
And click the next video.
Animated.
Quick, go.
Yes, next.
Another one. Go. Click.
Do it.
See you then. Bye.
Bye, guys.